Ayan, so here is the sample problem number 3 natin for error and mistakes. So here is the problem. Let's read first. The data shown in the table below are the observed elevation of a point by running a line of levels over 4 different routes in meters. So number 1, using method of least squares, determine the weight of elevation taking from route D. And second, determine the corresponding relative weight of the elevation taken from route B if the relative weight of route A is set as 1.0. And last, third, determine the most probable value of the elevation of the observed point. Ngayon, una, meron tayo dito sa table natin, kung makikita nyo, ayan, so ito yung mga route natin, and here is the elevations, ayan, so we have different elevations in meters, and then binigay din yung probable error ng bawat route. Ngayon, una, pinakapahanap sa atin yung weight of elevation taking from, dito, route D. So, route D yung pinaka dito, so, using least method of least squares. So, yan. So, ito, kunin lang natin itong elevation as our data. And then, yung weight natin is ito, yung probable error. Pero, ang gagawin natin is using method of least square. So, ang gagawin natin dito sa probable error natin is magiging 1 over 0.08 squared. And then for second, yung 1 over 0.04 squared. And then yung route C, 1. So 0.02 squared. And then yung route D, yung probable error niya is 0.01. So gagawin natin 1 divided by 0.01 squared. So kukunin lang natin ngayon yung ito. So dito na lang sa gilid yung ano natin, yung sagot. So 1 divided by 0.08 squared, equivalent siya sa 1 divided by 0.08 squared. So 156.25. And then second, 0.4 squared, so 625. And then for route C is equal to 2,500. And then for route D, ang magiging weight niya dyan is 10,000. Yan, 10,000. So, label lang natin. So, let's label. So, ito yung A. Parang hindi naman. So, dito yung A, and then B, C, and D. Ngayon, pinapahanap sa atin weight of elevation taken from route D. So, tingin tayo dito. So, ito yung nakuha natin. So, 10,000 for route D. Ayan. So, yung for route D, yung weight, ayan, weight of elevation sa route D ay 10,000. Ayan, so yan yung sagot natin for number 1. So 10,000 yung weight of elevation sa route D. Ayan, next natin is tumatahol yung aso. Okay. Second natin is relative weight of the elevation taken from route B if the relative weight of route A is set as 1. So, pinapakuha sa atin yung relative weight sa relative weight ng elevation sa route B naman. Pero, gagamit tayo, so may condition if the relative weight of route A is set as 1. So, yung maging relative ng route A ay 1. So, yan, meron tayong table dito. So, ang gagawin natin dito, so, isalpak lang natin yung nakuha nating weight kanina dito. So, 156.25. And then, yung sa pangalawa is 625 and 2,500. And then, 10,000 dito. So, wait lang. I-label lang natin ito para hindi makaano. So, ito yung A, B, C, and D. Ngayon, kukunin natin yung relative weight of elevation sa route B. Pero yung condition niya, relative weight of route is set as 1. So, ang gagawin natin, 156.25 divided by 156.25. So, ang mangyayari, lahat ng weight natin, para makuha yung relative weight ng dito sa mga route natin, i-divide natin lahat sa 156.25. So, 625 divided by 156.25, and then 2,500 divided by 156.25, and then 10,000 divided by 156.25. Ayan. So, equals So, ito, magiging, ano niya, equals to, equals. So, 1. And then, dito, 1625 divided 156.25. So, equal lang siya sa 4. And then, so for route C, 2,500 divided 156.25. Ilan yan? 16. And then, last, so 10,000 divided 156.25. So, makuha natin dyan is 64. Ngayon, pinapahanap sa atin relative weight of elevation taken from route B. Ayan, so tingin tayo dito sa table. So, dito. So, yung relative weight ng route B is ito. So, B. So, relative weight ng of route B ay equal lang siya sa 4. Ayan. So, ngayon, yan yung sagot natin for second na pinapahanap sa atin. So, 4. For route B, yung relative weight of elevation ng route B. Ayan. So, next tayo. So, third is pinapahanap sa atin most probable value of the elevation of a point. Ayan. So, yung pinapahanap sa atin is MPV. Ayan. So, sulat lang natin yung formula. Ano ba yung formula ng MPV natin? So, summation ng data or the x divided by yung n. Ngayon, so dito meron tayong ilagay natin. So, so yung data natin is it serve as the x value and then yung frequency natin is itong nakuha nating relative weight. So, ilagay lang natin dito. Transfer natin dito. So, 1, 16, 4 pala. Sorry. 4, 16, and then 64. Para makuha yung summation ng data natin. So, kailangan nating times. So, 310.16 times 1. So, magiging yun lang din. And then, 308. Ayan, compute tayo. So, 308.72 times 4 ay equivalent siya sa 1234. Ayan, 0.88. And then, 310.28 times 16. So, sagot, 4,964.48. And then, yung last number natin, 310.24 times 64. So, the answer is 19,855.36. Ngayon, isa-sum up lang natin summation ng nakuha nating mga data natin. So, 310.16 plus 1234.88 plus 4964.48 plus 19,855.36. So, yung answer natin dyan is 26,364.88. So, yan yung summation ng natin, mga datas. So, isalpak natin dito sa may formula natin. So, summation ng data natin, so 26,364.88, and then divide natin yung n. So, saan makukuha yung n? So, frequency. So, i-divide natin, add natin to, 1 plus 4, 5 plus 16, 21 plus 64, 85. Tama ba? 85. Ayan, so 85. And then, makukuha na natin yung MPV or the most probable value ng elevation natin. So, divided by 85. So, makukuha natin dyan is 310.175 meter. So, yan yung sagot natin for the most probable value of the elevation. So, sa CalQ, pwede din natin gawin. Ito, makukuha natin itong MPV or the most probable value by, punta tayo sa ulit, doon sa mode. Ayan, yung mode, turo natin mode 3. Ayan, punta kayo sa mode, pindutin yung mode, tapos 3, which is yung stat. Ayan. And then, pindutin yung stat, and then, punta kayo sa pindut nyo yung 1, SD. And then, lalabas yung X, and then, frequency. Ayan. Frequency natin. So, itong X, so ito, yung data natin. So, type nyo lang, 310.16, 308.72, and then 310.28, and then 310.24. Ayan. And then, yung frequency, ito. So, type nyo lang. So, 1, ayan, 4, 16, and then 64. Ngayon, after nyo na ipindot lahat, so yung mga data and then frequency, ngayon, punta kayo sa pindot nyo yung CA. Ayan, pindot nyo yung CA, and then pindutin nyo yung apps. Ayan, apps. So yung ginagamit pala natin na calculator is the Canon F789SG. And then pag napindot yung apps, punta kayo sa pindot nyo yung 5 S bar. And then pag napindot nyo yung 5, pindutin nyo yung for MPD or the most probable, pindutin nyo yung 2X bar. So pag kinumpute nyo yan, pag pinindot nyo yan yung 2, yung X bar, pinindot nyo and then equal, so yung makukuha nyo dyan is 310.175. So, doon sa nakuha natin dito, na sa mano-mano and then sa calculus, so same lang. So, therefore, we conclude na tama yung sagot natin. So, 310.175. So, yan. So, pwede kayong gumamit ng calcu for double checking your answer for the most probable value. So, yan. Sundan nyo lang yung step natin. Ayan. So, yan yung mga final answers natin for the sample problem number 3. I hope you learned something and nakakuha kayo ng mga bagong techniques natin. So I hope nakatulong itong video na to for you to understand certain topics. And if you like this kind of video, you can like and subscribe and share to your friends para mas matulungan and mas marami pang ma-reach tong video na to and mas marami pa tayong matulungan ng mga student na especially nag-aaral sa mga engineering. So na merong engineering surveys. And I hope na nakatulong itong video na to. So thank you very much for watching and listening. Ayan. So thank you.